What's up, everybody? Daemon here, and in today's gaming news, not everyone is loving the changes introduced in Halo Campaign Evolved. The next Xbox will reportedly play PlayStation games, and Spider-Man 4 with Toby Macguire is still on the table. This is your Daily Fix. Microsoft has finally unveiled Halo Campaign Evolved, a remake of the campaign portion of Bungie's beloved Combat Evolved. Halo fans have spent most of the weekend debating the changes Halo Studios has made for this upcoming 2026 shooter, from the addition of sprints to the more pristine art style. But what do the developers of Halo Combat Evolved itself say of the remake? Jamie Griesmer is one of the key developers behind Halo. He was most involved with designing Halo's famous 30 seconds of fun gameplay loop and designed much of the campaign itself. Now creative director at Highwire Games, developer of 6 Days in Fallujah, Griesmer took to Twitter to deliver an early verdict on gameplay footage coming out of Microsoft's Halo Campaign Evolved reveal. He did not sound impressed. "You aren't supposed to be able to take the Warthog up to steamroll the hunters," Griesmer said. "I intentionally placed rocks in the way so you had to fight them on foot. When you can just smash the crates out of the way, it wrecks the encounters. But the worst part? They put trees in the landing area of the woohoo jump. Lame." Griesmer is criticizing a key part of the iconic campaign mission, the Silent Cartographer, the first encounter with two hunters. In the original Halo, the fight is meant to be played with Master Chief on foot, although players soon discovered it was possible to brute force a Warthog into the arena. In Microsoft's remake, players can freely take their Warthog up to the hunters and ride roughshod over them. It's fair to say Griesmer's tweet, viewed 2.3 million times, has sparked a reaction online, with some fans insisting the level layout change ruins the gameplay flow, and others saying this change and others like it will make the game more fun. Griesmer later offered a potential explanation for the change. "On further analysis, I'm sure it's because the vehicles take damage, and so you're just as likely to destroy the hog as get it over the rocks. If anything, that makes it worse because none of the vehicle tricks are going to work anymore." Another aspect of Halo Campaign Evolved that Griesmer has taken issue with is the addition of an optional infinite sprint button. While you can choose not to sprint, some are saying it destroys Combat Evolved's classic, considered gameplay pace. Griesmer said, "If the world isn't scaled to sprint, you'll be able to trivially skip encounters." After Bungie left Halo behind to develop Destiny, Microsoft continued the franchise with Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. Some would suggest that with these games, Microsoft has struggled to recreate the Bungie magic. Certainly, Bungie's Halo games are more fondly remembered than Microsoft's, but why has Microsoft struggled so? Griesmer says, "It's not the early 2000s anymore. Halo is of its time, maybe more than any other game franchise. So they are constantly trying to either take Halo out of 2001 and modernize it, which breaks it, or take players back to 2001 with nostalgia, which is impossible." Meanwhile, the Halo community continues to debate the changes, fussing over every detail and what it means for the tone, feel, and gameplay of Bungie's seminal shooter. You can bet this will be a running theme well into 2026. Moving on, a new report has revealed details on Microsoft's next-gen Xbox console, which is allegedly a console-PC hybrid that will play PlayStation games released on PC via Steam. That means the likes of God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, and pretty much all other PC games will be playable on the next-gen Xbox in an industry first. Windows Central said that while users of the next-gen Xbox can remain inside the Xbox ecosystem if they want, they can exit to Windows, where the console acts like a traditional Windows PC. That means having access to PlayStation games on Steam, and mouse and keyboard games from Battle.net, and even Riot's launcher for League of Legends. Essentially, it sounds like the next-gen Xbox will be as much a PC as it is a console. Perhaps it's more of a PC than a console. This shouldn't come as much of a surprise. Xbox President Sarah Bond has called out the recently released and pricey Asus ROG Xbox Ally X handheld as pointing in the direction Microsoft is taking with this upcoming console. In an interview with Mashable, Bond talked in vague terms about what Microsoft is going for, but did strongly suggest it will be an expensive device. Xbox is set to go up against PlayStation once again, with both Microsoft and Sony reportedly set to release their next-gen consoles in 2027. And finally today, Mattson Tomlin, co-writer of Matt Reeves' The Batman movies, has said he hasn't received a no yet on his attempts to write a Spider-Man 4 film where Toby Macguire is juggling being a husband and father while superheroing. Earlier this year, Tomlin expressed interest in writing a Spider-Man 4, with Spider-Man as father and husband to Mary Jane Watson, played by Kirsten Dunst, with Macguire reprising his role as the original Spider-Man from the much-loved Sam Raimi trilogy. Now, with his script for the Batman 2 turned in, Tomlin responded to a fan who asked for an update on his Spider-Man 4. "Slow and steady wins the race," he said. "There won't be anything to say about that for a long time, if ever, because it involves a lot of people and politics and things going right that have nothing to do with me, but I haven't gotten a no yet. Could such a film actually happen? We know Maguire's Spider-Man has a place in the MCU after his cameo in 2021's No Way Home, which made nearly $2 billion at the global box office. After the failure of Sony's Spider-Man universe, perhaps the company will look to the past as it seeks inspiration for future projects. And there's no real reason two separate Spider-Man films with two different actors couldn't coexist. Indeed, that's exactly the situation the DC universe faces, with Robert Pattinson playing Batman and Matt Reeves' Batman Epic Crime Saga, and DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn on the hunt for an actor to play Batman in his Brave and the Bold movie. In the shorter term, Tomlin is working on the John Wick Kane spin-off, adaptations of Keanu Reeves' Berserker comic book series, and of course, the Batman 2. And that's your Daily Fix for Monday, October 27th. If you're looking for something to play right now that helps support a great cause, head over to Humble. Live now through November 4th, grab 8 incredible games for just $14.99, including Atomic Heart, V Rising, System Shock, Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, Cryptmaster, Pharaoh: A New Era, Hotel Renovator, and Caravan Sandwich. Every purchase supports the Whale and Dolphin Conservation, the leading global charity dedicated to protecting whales and dolphins through research, rescue, and advocacy. By joining in, you're not just building your library, you're helping create a world where every whale and dolphin is safe and free. I'm Daemon, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.